Brief upload here. De Palma is unsung in his influence on modern action blockbuster filmmaking. Is the shootout philosophy of Scarface not wildly influential upon the likes of John Woo, Michael Mann, or Robert Rodriguez? Even more so, as before De Palma we did have Peckinpah, take 1996's Mission Impossible, a philosophy of directing motion and highly slick editing schemas which totally modernized and streamlined the modern day mainstream Hollywood blockbusters. What if Mission Impossible never came out? Exactly. The Bond films had to become these post-Bourne reactions, and even they gave this up after the stellar Casino Royale 06, though I thought 2015 Spectre was reasonably entertaining modern execution of classic likeable Bond tropes. Now they just reek of being the British equivalent to Tom Cruise's vanity projects, the Mission Impossible series. This film isn't a major masterpiece, but it is highly admirable for what it is. The two sequels didn't live up to the promise of this one, though some rather like the third one, directed by J.J. Abrams. And then the fourth, Ghost Protocol, is really likely the best of that series. Brad Bird, being a director of animation, suited this series even more than De Palma maybe initially had, though it was important someone set the ambitious precedent for an animation artist like Bird to fluidly transform it into an even higher opus. I hadn't cared as much for the 2015 follow-up, and so to Ghost Protocol, which is called Rogue Nation, I believe. And so I observed the 2018 and then 2023 film as seeming like more of the same. Bring back Bird, please. Bird probably wants to do more of his life, to be totally fair, than work with Tom Cruise again and again. Imagine if there was no sequels. We'd have to remember this as one of the more interesting English-language action films of the 1990s, if not just for the set pieces. They are splendidly, impressively executed, always tense, admirably creative, dramatically... the film is dramatically imperfect, plotted rather clunkily. Reading about the script writing process, one understands entirely why. Though as a series of cinematographic exercises, Mission Impossible is De Palma at some of his most ambitious, influential, culturally iconic, and certainly expensive. We'll endorse this first Mission Impossible, thank you De Palma, and we'll endorse Ghost Protocol from afar. I may upload something on that title one of these days. The rest I don't feel a need to spend much time with. Though let me know your own thoughts on the series, if any, if that is even possible. So thanks again, good night, be as well as you've ever been, mates.